So we begin this practice of Yoga Nidra by laying flat on your back. Take up as much space as you need. As you come into this shape of corpse pose, the symbolic death inside of the yoga practice, this is the death of ego. This is where we lay the personality to rest and allow the true soul essence to arrive. As you soften your belly to allow the capacity to breathe more breath, the whole body softens in response. The whole body awakens to this slower, deeper breath. And as the body softens, the weight of the physical self becomes heavy. And you are guided deeper and deeper towards the support of what holds you. There is a surrender that happens in this space. The true symbolic letting go. As each cell begins to dissolve from its physical nature into one of more pure essence, timeless essence of energy. Take this opportunity to ensure that there is an amount of self-care that goes into your space. Consume as much literal space as you need. If your arms want to be wide, have your legs match them. Draw the wings of your shoulders towards your spine and turn the palms upright in the symbolic gesture of receiving. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, we are dissolving the physical nature of self. In an effort to do this, our palms are highly sensitive and we take away any sign of touch. The only thing that you'll feel happening across the palms is the energy that exists around you through your auric layer, the ether body, and all that is outside of self and within self. Relax into the earth. Feel your back body widen and settle. Sense your whole body, right, left, whole body. Allow yourself to feel completely supported. Full permission to be. Scanning any area for resistance, beginning at the head, briefly landing over the forehead, swirling to the back of the eyes, traveling into your chest and your torso, arms and legs, feet and toes. Make any final adjustments to your position. If you have a head resting against a hard surface, a small pillow, the back of the head is going to be your best friend towards the end of practice. The body becomes so heavy. And once you've made any adjustments, settle back into the recess of your mind, allowing any thoughts to float across the mind space as the witness that you're becoming, as you move from the doer to the being. You are consciously choosing non-action. And by being here in this space, in this moment, and consciously choosing the action of no action, you are subscribing to the thought that everything is okay. that right here inside of this moment, it is okay. You are okay. With the eyes closed, you have this potential to soften the body in a way that can't be softened when over 80% of our sensory intake is devoted to vision, to experiencing something that happens external from us instead of internally. How can you bend your senses to this moment to come inward? And you find your heartbeat. Feel your body. Pulse that exists inside the belly, behind the ears, and then the wrists. Speak those out. Let the mind wander through the whole body, your whole physical self. And as the mind soothes the body, following the breath as it moves from the crown of the head down to the toes, and from the tip of the toes up to the crown of the head like an ocean tide. You are cleansing this space, freeing your body of any long-held tension, external weight, internal weight, all heaviness being transferred from you to the earth. It's okay to release in this moment. You are okay. Physical eyes sink back into the skull as the neck, shoulders, and jaw loosen and relax. Head sinks deep into the support of the earth. Jaw noticeably looser as the teeth begin to ease away from one another. The tongue frees itself from the roof of the mouth, resting into the lower palate. Invite this feeling of loosening to move through the whole body, from the face to the body, from the mouth to the body, the shoulders, the legs. Toes fall away from the midline. Everything settles, melts. With your eyes closed, settle into the abdomen. Become so aware of the gentle pulsing that exists inside of your abdomen. Become fully engaged with your breath. It's inside of this space that you may feel like you want to fall asleep. That is the power of relaxation. But the potency of Yoga Nidra exists in the awareness that rests underneath the surface. Stay awake. Stay awake. Remember that this is your practice. That you will affirm silently to yourself that I will not fall asleep. I will stay awake. Stay awake. Inside of this space where the body is rested and relaxation falls over the whole body, and there is awareness that is watching just underneath the surface. It is here where the magic of Yoga Nidra begins. It is here where the doors open to the deepest layers of our consciousness. This is where real transformation exists. This is Yoga Nidra. Settle into your pelvic bowl. Feel the weight of your mid-body as it releases and widens with this unconditional surrender. thighs, knees, calves, all melting from the bone to the earth. Ankles heavy, supported, comfortable. Toes relaxed, easily falling towards your mat support floor. Total body relaxation. Even the knuckles of the hands and feet disperse almost formlessly. You are melting. External senses is what keeps us connected to the external world. We'll breathe into each sense as we bend and turn them towards the heart. Find a sound that is close by. Bring it back through the ear canal. Watch, feel, experience the dance of this vibration, the sound inside of the ear canal. And now bring consciousness to the temperature of your skin. And how the temperature of your skin differs from the temperature of the room, and they contrast each other, but yet experience each other in the same moment. You are your body's temperature, experiencing room temperature. This is a whole experience in itself. With the eyes closed, see if you could energetically sense the closest object to you where it lands in space, spatial awareness to your body. So aware of your body inside of the room that you are in. Completely quiet. So relaxed. Whole periphery engaged. This is intuition. You are experiencing intuition. What is closest to your body? Now listen closely for your breath. Become completely quiet. Notice the gentle movement that your breath brings your body. This is without consciousness from you. The mind is not choosing. The mind is doing. But by awareness and experiencing this moment, you are being. You are witnessing the true nature of self as you are breathed. In co-creation of something outside of self. Something that can't be explained by science or known by man. You are being breathed. There's an internal sense of lifting and liberation that occurs in the belly as the breath flows in, backed by prana, life force. There are many yogis who have debated whether breath is life or life is breath. The breadth of the ribcage widening with every movement of breath pulled into the belly, into the rib, both lungs, and the slow fall of the belly back and the gentle retraction of the upper body as it releases down to the earth. This is the ultimate cleanse. This is the only cleanse. Your breath. Remembering that this practice is devoted to the paradox of awakened sleep. You are wakeful while your body is sleeping, preparing in a safe space created and curated by you. Stay tethered to my voice through the practice. It is so important that you trust in my guidance, that you stay tethered here. Your awareness is being trained to hold longer than it's been asked before. I am holding space for you as you surrender to inner sense. Awaken the unconscious. Meet with the subconscious as you come into NIdra state. And one of the privileges that NIdra state allows is the ability to access the subconscious mind in a way that is receptive, welcoming. Our Sankalpa is a heart truth. It is an essence of nature, of being. By being born, you are entitled to the wholeness. You are entitled to experience the wholeness of your nature. You knew it when you were small. Your first breath was whole. What is Sankalpa? Sankalpa is what you've already known but forgotten. It's what your body craves. It's this longing to be. I am worthy. I am safe. I'm valued. I'm healthy, vibrant. Most of all, I am safe. We gather this Sankalpa in forming this authentic statement of self. Whichever resonates with you, it begins with I am, and it is a strong statement. There is no question mark at the end of your Sankalpa. I am. Let your mind wander into the muted space of associated listening. Direct awareness to the exquisite intelligence that exists within you. What is your Sankalpa? If there is any question, begin with I am and end it there. It doesn't have to be any more or any less. Just as the Yoga Sutras are known, the whole book, the whole sutras are known within the first chapter. You are already there by saying, I am. I am. 3 times silently repeat your Sankalpa. I am. I am. I am. If we believe that our wholeness exists within inside of this heart truth, we can trust that we can let it go. It already is, and it already has been. I am. It's planted deep into the subconscious. I am. Let go of Sankalpa. Find your breath. Watch with the internal eye as the body fills and empties. over and over. Let your body reset to heavy relaxation. When we go seeking, tension comes within. You are no longer seeking. Relax. Relax. Beginning to watch the breath. Let your whole mind be absorbed into the subtle flow inward and outward of breath. And you slow it down, lengthen it, bring it deeper into the pelvic bowl, the wisdom of the womb and your feminine energy. Remaining physically still as we move through Annamaya Kosha, physical layer of self. We move from our most dense layer of self in the practice of Yoga Nidra to our most subtle layer. Beginning on the right side always. Find your right palm. Keep the eyes closed, but land mental awareness into the right palm. And as consciousness lands into the right palm, that area of the brain activates. Sorry, guys. Consciousness moves through the right palm to the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. From the palm of your right hand to the back of your hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm. Awareness moves to shoulder of the right side, down your rib cage, waist, hip, right upper leg, your kneecap, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of foot, toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whole right side of your body. Whole right side of your body. Consciousness exists in the body and inside the mind. Pull this consciousness over to land into the left palm. Left palm picks up sensation of energy as it moves it upward into thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. From the palm of your left hand to the back of your hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left rib cage, waist, hip, upper leg, kneecap, left lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of your foot, top of left foot, toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. whole left side of the body. Consciousness moves through left side of the body, whole left side, whole side. There's a duality inside of nature, inside of us, right and left side. Experience both right and left side together as a union. Whole body, whole body. Back side, front side, right side, left side, whole body, crown of the head, tip of the toes, back of the head, face, personality that exists under the face, whole body awareness, whole body awareness. The breath will always be there to bring us back. Find it. Imagine as though you're breathing inside a beautiful bubble, transparent to others, colored to you. Every time you breathe in, the bubble expands, lifts, and fills with more color. Every time you breathe out, the bubble contracts and falls and dims, fills, widens, expands, colors, contracts, dims. Watching the breath inside of your bubble begin to count backwards from the number 23 down to 0. Don't allow the mind to attach to needing to complete, but just stay with the practice of counting backwards from the number 23. I am breathing in 23. I am breathing out 23. I am breathing in 22. I am breathing out 22. There's a visual and something to tether to. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. Remember that you are practicing Yoga Nidra, the paradox of waking and sleeping. Let go of awareness of breath and release the counting. Let go of the visualization that comes with each breath. As we begin our journey through opposite sensation within the physical self. As you move through this, remember that the mind experiences internal reality as external reality, and a physiological response may follow, but you are safe. You are so safe. Visualize your whole body lying on the floor, completely relaxed and tranquil. Feel the body slowly begin to fill with heaviness. A heaviness you have never felt in your life or experienced outside of this moment. You are so heavy. You are so heavy. It's as though sand is falling from the sky and captured. Each cell of your being absorbs the sand, and each breath you become heavier. Each breath becomes heavier as you wait into the earth. Your legs, ankles, toes, heavy. Your pelvis, stomach, chest, heavy. Shoulders, arms, neck, skull, heavy, heavy, heavy. Whole body, heavy. Remembering that the mind is able to experience this moment as it is real. The awareness is watching the reaction. There is no attachment to how this comes. Pull the plug. Release the weight. Let it all fall out. Lighter, lighter, lighter. You are emptying. You can feel heaviness move from toes, crown, neck, calves, back, thighs, whole body, dumps, heaviness for weightlessness. You have never felt so light. It's as though you're tethered together by a string, each cell moving further and further apart as the body becomes lighter and lighter and begins to drift away from the floor, the support, the earth. Lightness. Ask yourself to experience lightness while bringing back heaviness. Lightness and heaviness inside of the body coexisting in a neutral state, not one better than the other. Heavy, light. Release the sensation of heavy and light and come back to a very, very soft body. Remind your body that it's soft with your breath. Remind your mind that it is safe with your breath. Begin now to invite a feeling of fear. You may have a memory of fear or an experience of fear. The witness sees what comes. There's no attachment to what it is, whether we know it consciously or it has gone unknown or unseen to us. Allow the witness to see it, to release it. Fear, fear, fear. Physiological responses as the mind absorbs the energy of fear. What's happening to your body? You remember you're safe, but there's fear. It's this feeling of fear. The sensation of fear is released and invite back the knowing of safety. You are safe. You are so safe. What comes to mind as the feeling of safety comes to mind? What happens to your body as your body's told it's safe? You are so safe. Are you able to experience safety and fear at the same time? As you are able to experience this duality of sleep and wakefulness, fear and safety coexist side by side. Manamaya Kosha, the layer of the mind. This is where we begin to sit into the seat heavily of witness. I will list off a series of images, senses, feelings, impressions. Watch what comes. See what arrives. If nothing arrives, that's absolutely okay. Don't ask it to be more than it is. Let it arrive spontaneously. A rusty old truck. Brilliant yellow sun. Face of an angel. Driving through thick fog. The symbol of Om. Tornado. Mountain meadow. An abandoned bicycle. Wooden spoon. Wild horses. Wild horses. Wild horses. The sound of a train. A child crying. Church steeple. A religious man dressed in all black. A woman with her face in her hands. A woman with her face in her hands. A woman with her face in her hands. Turn your attention to your spine. Feel your spine where it is rooted, tailbone, upper back, connecting into the back of the head, whole spine. As you stay aware of your spine, allow the physical form of your body begin to dissolve, leaving only the spinal structure. You see each vertebra. Only the spine remains, no other part of your body. This is life force, the divine life being that moves through the spine, Ida Pingala, energy of Kundalini. And feel the rise of power as it moves from the base of the spine upward through the lumbar spine as it pulls away from the floor or your support. Anchored through upper spine. Still there through the delicate cervical spine of the neck. The connection to the energy source of the mind. The spine awakens this power of Kundalini that exists at the root. Breathe breath from the root upward to the skull. Feel the breath move across each vertebra, through the skull, polishing inside of the skull, cleansing the mind. The empty of the breath presses down the spine, out through the root. The yogis know this as cleansing. Everything that goes up must go out at some point in time. What is ready to go? Track the breath as it moves through the energy layer of the spine. There is said to be a serpent that exists at the root of the spine, awakened through the power of breath, Kundalini. Awaken the serpent with your breath. Coax it from the root upward to the crown. Breathe up and down. Create heat with your breath. Burn any impression that is no longer aligned with your intention, your sankalpa that exists within the mind. Burn it with the breath. You are free to be. I am. As you breathe the energy of the spine, call back your sankalpa as it's moved through the skull, through the mind, through the subconscious, the unconscious, the conscious. I am 3 times into your breath. I am. I am. I am. Stay with your breath. Watch what happens with the mind. Go to silence. I'll call you back. You can release your sankalpa. You know that it is planted in the most solid of faith. You can trust in the integrity of your sankalpa, in the knowing of what is. I am. Connecting to the external self, we are pulling awareness from deep within back to the surface. Begin with listening. Cast your hearing as far out as you can. Capture what you can hear and bring it back. Keep the eyes closed as you explore the inner layer of self. Where are you still holding on to rigidity? Is there a temperature that is coming through the nose that is different than the body? Is that the temperature of prana? Is that the temperature of life? Each sound that we hear has an answer, but we no longer listen once we've heard it already. Listen again for the first time. Capture it. Slowly begin to awaken. If you would like to come out of practice and join me seated, you're more than welcome. If you would like to stay exactly as you are and go to bed or sit in what you would like any longer, you are so welcome. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat.